What if I were to tell you that with one simple trick, that'll take you a couple of minutes max, you could level up your lyric writing and thus guarantee you international music stardom and multiple industry awards? So a slightly different, more to the point, quick video this week, or in fact the next couple of weeks, as I have a holiday planned. It's my daughter's birthday next week and we are starting a home extension next week. So who knows what state my internet connection will be in, let alone my sanity. Hence the short video. But let me know in the comments if this is more your cup of tea, and if it is, gently tap that like button and I will be sure to do more. Now, the trick to leveling up your lyrics is simple. And it's to upgrade your verbs. You see, verbs are the engine room of songwriting, and when used wisely can remove the need for dodgy or weak adjectives. First, go through your song and underline all the verbs. Now, let's say you had the lyric, "I'll lift you off the ground, carry you safe and sound." So the first verb is the word lift. Now, how can we upgrade that verb into something more visual that tells us more about the relationship, the circumstance, the sensational nature of being lifted from the ground? A common alternative we might expect is "I'll sweep you off the ground." The reason the terms "swept off our feet" or "sweep you away" are often used is because they conjure the image of being lifted suddenly and unexpectedly. It's exciting. It also alludes to the sweepee being swept by the sweeper without much say in the matter, but in a romantic, you take charge and do the sweeping kind of way. So how else could we lift someone off the ground? "I'll hoist you off the ground." Perhaps not the most romantic, but it does paint a different picture. Perhaps the person being lifted requires a little more oomph by the lifter. How about "I'll breathe you off the ground"? Ooh, suggesting the ability to breathe life into someone in need. Or how about "I'll peel you off the ground"? It's a strong visual to imagine something being peeled. Like an orange, the peel wants to stay connected to the fruit, but it doesn't put up much of a fight either. Perhaps the person being lifted has had too much to drink. Now the second line, "carry you safe and sound." Let's see what we can do with that word carry. And perhaps this time we can use a verb that adds an element of description to it. You see, if we use a verb that's already quite loaded, a word that we strongly associate or understand, then we may not need the descriptive words that follow. Essentially, we're able to be more economic with our words. Like saying "the dog barked loudly." We don't really need the word "loudly" as we all expect a dog barking to already be loud. So we could just say "the dog barked." So back to "carry you safe and sound," let's swap out the word "carry" for "cradle." To cradle a baby already gives the image of holding someone precious in a loving, safe and secure way. It renders the "safe and sound" part of the line a bit useless. Admittedly, it ruins the rhyme, but that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to level up our lyrics into something more weighty and meaningful. See how "I'll breathe you from the floor, cradle you evermore" has a very different feel to "I'll hoist you off the ground, ferry you safe and sound." Neither one of those is right or wrong, by the way, they just alter the visual image that the listener is getting. And that's about it for today. Go through your song and upgrade all your verbs to level up your lyrics in just a couple of minutes. Keep learning, keep writing, have fun, and I will see you in the next video.